Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Aussie Prison Talk here. I'm your host, Adam, from Sydney, Australia. Now, what I'm going to be speaking about today in today's video is, do we have yard removals here in Sydney, Australia? Do guys get removed off the yard, in our prisons here in Sydney, Australia? Now, it's sort of similar. It's sort of similar as it is in America, but it's not called yard removals. For an example, I'll give an example on what I mean. Say if a guy is there on the yard, right? He's there on the yard, and he's getting into the mix. He's using drugs, gambling. Now he runs up a debt, runs up a drug debt, as well as a gambling debt, or one or the other. And when the date rolls around for payment, to pay up the debt that he owes, he keeps on putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. And so what a lot of them will do, in order to, prevent, paying the dude that he owes, he'll quietly go up. He'll quietly go up to the desk where the COs are sitting, right? And he'll ask for a blue slip, right? He'll ask for a blue slip. Now, whenever you see an inmate with one of those blue slips, right, that only means one of two things, right? It could be two things. I'm sorry, fam. It could be two things. One, he's fucking snitching on someone, or two, he's fucking scared, and he's trying to avoid paying this drug debt, and he checks out of there, he ends up fucking checking in, he'll end up saying, writing on that blue slip, that so-and-so is going to get me, fear for my life, all that sort of shit, because, here in Sydney, Australia, if you do that shit, and say that you want protection, here in Sydney, Australia, it's called the boneyard. It's called the boneyard, and that's where, there's a lot of putrid chomos. That's where all the putrid chomos go. That's where all the snitches go, and also, people that are checking in, because they don't want to pay the drug debt, but I'll get more into that as I go along, they'll only do that, go ahead and put you in protection if you write, a name or two down on that blue slip, right? Now, I'll tell you how us inmates, got to know all this, because the officers, right, they hate snitches, right? They hate snitches just as much as us inmates do, so, alright, he's done it, he's filled out the blue slip, saying he's fears for his life, so-and-so's going to get me, so what will happen then is, because in the wing there's a cage, right? There's a cage, like when you come into the wing, there's a cage there, right? And you're locked into that cage until you get into the wing, right? So the CO's, taking him out of the wing, put him in the cage part, locked him in the fucking cage, right? He's got the blue slip, and he goes into the office, and, in offices, right, APT fam, how they've got those plastic things where they put all the paperwork and files in, right? So the CO will walk in and get the blue slip and just like throw it into that, right, on top, and it will just be sitting there, and there's like a window there of the fucking desk where the CO is, and all of us inmates, APT fam, we can walk up to that window, look into that office, and all we got to do is look down, right, and there it is, the blue slip with everything written on there, and we get to see everything that fucking piece of shit has written down, in order to bloody check in. But it's not always, people doing that, checking in to avoid paying the drug debt. It's other, situations too. which is understandable, and, you know, I totally understand, you know what I mean, it's fair enough, but that's how we know, and, you know, like I said, the COs, they hate bloody snitches as much as we do, you know, and they fucking do that on purpose, just, you know, put the blue slip out on Front Street so the whole wing can see it, you know what I mean, and, yeah, and, like, you know, I mean, yeah, he checks in and he goes into protection, you know, and, that's what, you know, that's what I've seen happen time and time again, you know, guys doing it that owe, you know, money for drugs or, you know, money for gambling or shit like that, you know, and that's what they do, you know, that's how they fucking check in, that's how they say, you know, that they want out of there just to avoid doing the right thing. And the other thing is too, like I say too, not everyone that does that, right? Not everyone that does that is a snitch. You know, like, because you'll get, you know, there has been times where you've gotten, like, a newbie in, you know, fresh into prison, never ever been to prison before in his life, never been in trouble before in his life, you know, totally fresh, you know, total squarehead, and he's just happened to, you know, fuck up on this one occasion, and, you know, and serious enough to send him off to prison, you know. And he's just scared, you know, because his first time in, he's not in that life, you know, he's not in the mix in the streets or in prison, you know what I mean? So he's scared, you know, he's fucking shitting himself, because, you know, I'm sure all these thoughts are going through his head, you know, because, you know, all these movies, you know, that you see out there, these prison movies, you know, where you see guys getting raped and, you know, killed and bashed, and, you know, all this shit would have been going through his head, you know, and, you know, they could just get scared and they ask for protection. I get it, you know. If you're not man enough, you know, if you're not man enough to fucking stand on your own 2 feet and to use your fucking hands or a shank, you know, well, do you? You know what I mean? That's my opinion on it. But, you know, say for example, like in other occasions where, you know, someone's had to be, you know, like what they'll say in America, removed, you know, removed from the yard. You know, like, for example, if one, because it's not, we haven't got structured gangs, you know, it's just like groups, you know, groups sticking with their own race, you know what I mean, and that's how it is, and you've always got a hierarchy within that group, you know what I mean, and if, you know, you've got two groups that are beefing with each other, two groups that are beefing with each other, you know what I mean, and, or you got, you know, like one dude from this group and one dude from fucking, you know, like, probably got an Aboriginal beefing with the Asians, you know, and the Asian guy or the Aborigine guy, you know, has totally fucking disrespected, you know, has totally disrespected the other race. They feel some type of way about it, you know, and then what ends up happening, you know, if that person's not willing to go in the cell and fucking knife fight it out, you know, then that person will get fucking got, you know, that person will get got, you know what I mean? There'll be like 5 or 6 of them that'll run up into his cell and wet him up, you know, and then you'll tell him, right, you're out of here, you know what I mean? You know what time it is, and then you know, fucking go down there and COs come and they get removed, you know, take them out and fucking take them off the wing, you know, out of the wing, and they're right out of the wing, off the yard, and that's how it works here, you know. It's not as full on, you know, here as it is into America. You know, it's full on there in America, you know, and but a lot of their prisons in America are run by gangs, where our prisons are not. You know, like you know, like in a lot of prisons in America, how a lot of gangs control, you know, a certain pod or a certain yard. You know what I mean? But that's how it is. Like here, you'll get, you know, with one wing. I'll give an example on what I mean. One wing, you know, you've got the group of whites. You've got the group of white guys that's running that wing. You know what I mean? That has the keys to that wing, and then Aborigines, you know what I mean? That's their wing, you know what I mean? They got the keys to that wing. Same with the Asians and Tongans, you know. Um, that's how it works here, you know. That's how it works here, and we don't have like shock collars or nothing like that. You know, and we don't have like Pelican Bay, you know, how they've got the shoe, there. Well, we don't have nothing like that. That's, you know, called the shoe. You know, here it's just, you know, what they call in America the hole, which is segregation. We call that segregation here in Sydney, Australia, and most other states in Australia, right? That's what it's called here, you know, segregation. And what it is in the segregation wing, right? You've got your normal cell door, and then like you walk in a little bit, and then you've got another door, right? Which is, you know, them old cells, like in the old prisons where they've just got the bar doors, where you got one of them, you know, so you got to go for the first door, then the second door, and then like it's not a very big cell, you know. Go into your bathroom. You know, and spend 24 hours in your bathroom. Eat your food in there, you know, because you got your toilet right there and everything. You know, go into your bathroom and do that for 24 hours, and then you'll know. You'll get a better understanding. You know, and in the cell you got the bunk beds. You know, you got the fucking stainless steel fucking toilet, right? And you've got a bench, like a little table. You got a little bench, little chair to sit on. That's fucking, you know, bolted into the fucking ground, into the floor. And then you've got a window, little slit, like, you know, probably about that wide, you know, and it's like a long window. And then at the back of that cell, you've got a cage. You got a cage on the back of that cell, right? And that's your exercise area. And that's only yours. Like, you're the only person that will go out there, you know, to that cage, because every single cell in segregation has got one of those cages at the back of their cell for the exercise yard. And what the CAs will do in the mornings, maybe about seven or so in the morning, you'll hear them at the back, you know, coming through the gate, and unlocking your back of your door, your cell, you know, so you can get out and use the exercise yard. And there's, you know, probably about 10 cells, 10, maybe 11 cells all up in segregation. And that's, you know, that's how it works here. You know what I mean? That's how it works here, and it's not, you know, it's not as full on, you know, it's not as full on as some prisons, but in Goulburn, you know, that's, you know, that's maximum security. And the terrible thing is too, you know, when you're stuck in there, because it's an old sandstone building, you know, and the worst thing about being in segregation, right, was in winter. It was in winter time, because it was absolutely freezing, and you got them old sandstone fucking buildings, and they've got no window that you can close. They've just got open window with the 2 bars there, right, 2 or 3 bars. And there's always this cold air coming through, you know, like all the hours of the night you'd be there freezing, shivering, you know, because they only give you this one thin ass blanket, you know, in fucking winter time, and you'd be there freezing your ass off, you know, like, at least in the wing, when you're back in the wing there, you know what I mean, you can go and see the sweeper, which is like the auditor here, you know, extra blankets, she'll give you extra blankets and shit like that, so, you know, you're not freezing. But that's how it works here, APT fam. That's how all our prisons are structured and how they're ran here. So I thought I would just do this quick video, lace you guys up, give you guys a bit of a better understanding of how things work here in our prisons. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please, on the way out the door, give this video a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell on all, comment and share my videos. I'm at 91 subscribers now. I'm hoping to get to 100 subscribers You know, by the end of this coming week, if I can reach that goal by Friday week and get to 100 subs, that'll be awesome. I appreciate everyone that's subscribed to my channel, Aussie Prison Talk, giving me a like, commented. I salute every single one of you. Much love and respect. Alright guys, that's it for right now. Stay safe. Don't forget, always make smart choices. All you kids out there, stay in school. You want to be smart, you want to be cool, you want to be well liked by people, stay in school. Stay in school and get a good education. That's what makes you cool. Okay? That's what makes you cool. You know, there's a working man, right? A working man, that is what you call a badass. Someone that goes out and busts his ass every day. You know, to bring home the bacon, to raise, you know, to support his family. That's what it's about. Just remember that, okay? Alright, fam. That's it for right now. Much love and respect. Hope you're all doing well. You're safe. Your families are well, healthy. And don't forget, I'm always here for you to need to talk. Alright, guys. That's it for right now. I'll catch you all again soon, ATP fam. APT fam. I said Aussie Talks Prison, the old name. Bye for now, APT fam. Peace.